Hello and welcome to the Big Marketing Show again. In today's episode, we're going to discuss how to build a genuine personal brand that people respect, not a fake thought leader veneer. Firstly, I'll introduce Petra ZInK.
Thanks so much, glad to be here.
Look at that, that's not a false background, folks. Petra's actually sitting on a boat in the tropical Whitsundays of Australia. Now, our other guest is Richard Sauerman, who I've known for a long time.
Hey Mal, how you going? Good to be here. I'm not sitting on a boat, I'm sitting on a chair in Potts Point.
Now, both of you have an approach to personal branding that is quite different, which is why we've got you here today. Petra's is far more scientific and commercial. Richard's is far more from within and emotional. Petra, how would you define a personal brand?
I would say a personal brand is your point of difference, especially in this very noisy and very competitive world. People want to have a shortcut to know what can I expect when I engage with you.
Well, branding sort of starts on the inside. You know, whether you're branding a company, the way I brand organizations and companies, it's not a marketing thing and all. It starts on the inside. Who are we? Who am I? What's my purpose? What are my strengths? What do I stand for? What do I believe?
You've got an interesting thought, Petra, excuse the pun, that says that expertise is the foundation, not the guarantee for success.
I did some digging and research and found actually that Harvey Coleman already identified that there are 3 components to success, and only 10% of your success is contributed to your performance, meaning how good you are at what you do. And then 30% comes down to the perception people have of you, and a whopping 60% comes down to the visibility, meaning are you seen by the right people for the right reasons.
I would use a metaphor that people live their lives, do their jobs with the handbrake on, okay? You know, people feel safe in their comfort zone, the safety zone. They don't want to stick their necks out. They don't want to take a risk. And it's the voice in your head, if you listen to it, is not a champion for who you are. It's a lot of self-criticism, limiting self-beliefs, and all of that get fed through that voice in the head.
Our brains are wired to survive, so we want to be liked, to be part of something or someone or some tribe. So standing out means you have to stand for something, and this is where people, as you said, Richard, did dilute themselves and just agree. But in a second, you are actually your true self. As corny as that sounds, you start attracting people into your tribe, and this is where, as you said, the magic happens.
Oh, damn, yeah, so funny.
There you go. But the point about that is that you had no control over your, let's say, personal brand there, because they controlled the editing, they controlled the social media. Yeah. You weren't allowed to comment on social media till the show completed.
I worked out that of all the footage they had of me, and it's the same for everybody on the show, that they used 1.5%. They want you to trip up, to fall on your face, to say a stupid thing, and of course I'm going to say that at some point, you know, and that's what they go for. So they really extract the kind of worst, if you like, of you, put that to air, people watch it and think, oh yeah, look at him, he's a real asshole, you know. Final thought is, I was diagnosed recently with ADHD, yeah? So that's neurodiversity. And when I was diagnosed, I was like, oh damn, I look back to my whole life and see things in a new light, you know? I'm embracing that now. That's who I am. That is my superpower. And if you don't like it, get stuffed.
I could have told you that 30 years ago, but it doesn't matter.
Why didn't you? No one told me until a few months ago.
Well, look, thank you both for sharing your thoughts. This has been a really genuine, enthusiastic session. I think the audience is going to get a lot out of it. Thank you very much for joining us today on the Big Marketing Show. I really appreciate having you both here.